Hi again then guys, and welcome to episode 2 of Dirt Masters Unplugged, the mini tuning series where we take cars which are commonly not used for rallying and then turn them into competitive rally spec machines. So in this episode, this is a considerably more toned down build than last episode, which was a Pikes Peak Nissan GTR. And in this episode what I've done is I've built the Audi TT Quattro. This is the standard TT Quattro, not the TTS or anything like that. This is a premium car, and I've turned it into an exact spec WRC car. Same power, same weight, and it sits perfectly at 500 pp. It's all-wheel drive, it's got great ground clearance, and the TT Quattro is known for being a good handling car. So as you can see, as far as the visual side of things, I haven't really done that much, so there's no point in me really showing you what I've done there. All I've done is painted it black and fitted it with a flat floor. That's all you really need to know. I haven't fitted any chin splitters, any wing, nothing fancy really. It's just a rally machine. So it would be a waste of time really taking you to the paint shop and the body garage because I haven't really done anything to it. I would, however, as I said, recommend fitting the flat floor because it increases your PP, gives you better stability, and also looks cool because it gives you a diffuser at the back of the car. So now we'll go to the tuning garage to show you how I've built this into a WRC spec machine. So as I said, I've built this TT Quattro to WRC style specs, so 500 pp, 315 horsepower, 1,230 kilos, which puts it bang on for rivaling cars like the Subaru Impreza, the Suzuki SX4, the Focus, etc. So obviously you want dirt tyres or snow, depending on where you plan to use it, but I'm using it on dirt. For suspension, you've got the ride height as high as it can go for great ground clearance, and this car does have very good ground clearance. Springs you don't want too stiff, so we've only rounded those off to 475 and 375. Likewise with the dampers and anti-roll, you want it stiff enough, but not so stiff that it's undrivable. So we've got those on 4, as you can see. It's an all-wheel drive car and already handles really well, so you really do not need any camber on this one at all. Likewise with toe, so we've got nice straight and true handling with tons of grip. For the gearbox, obviously it's not a top speed tune, so we've got an auto setting of 180, and then we've rounded off the gears, as you can see, to 2,860, 1950, 1440, 1100, 900 and 750 with a final drive of 4.2. For the diff, we've designed it to be more like a rear-wheel drive version of an all-wheel drive car, so more inclined towards the back. So as you can see, we've got torque halfway and full on the back, likewise with acceleration and the lowest braking sensitivity. For the torque split, we've gone for 30-70 for the same reason, so you can get the tail out but also hold it. For the power, we've gone for the race exhaust, the race manifold and the race intake tuning, and then reduced the power down to 98.6. I believe I have given this an oil change, but I'm not sure on that, so you'll have to... I'd recommend trying it without first of all, because obviously once you've done it you can't go back. And for the weight, you want all of the weight loss on this one, and then we've got a ballast weight of 75 kilos to bring it up exactly to WRC weight, and then we've got it all the way to the front of the car to actually make the weight balance really good for rallying, a 60-40 split, so that you can really get the back end out around corners and hold it well. So that's it for the tuning of the car. Now let's take it out on a dirt track for the proof. How does it drive? Now, as with all of the tunes that will appear in this series, I would not necessarily recommend that you stick exactly to what I've done. This is why these tunes, I try to keep them from being overly specific as to what I've done to the cars. I like to keep the tunes fairly open to interpretation so that you can really tailor them to your own driving style. Basically what I've done is the blank canvas, where you can work from to make it into a car which suits you personally. But, as I said before, this is built to be in the style of a WRC machine and is built to rival said WRC machines. So how does it compare to the newest available WRC cars of Gran Turismo 6? Well, I have to say it compares really well, to be honest. And one of the main reasons for that is because those cars are based, for the most part, on existing hatchbacks or saloons, whereas the TT Quattro has the advantage of already being a sports coupe, which makes it more compact, it has a lower centre of gravity, and its weight balance is naturally inclined towards rally steering. But even with those advantages already being there, it's a great rally car. Now, in terms of rally times, I haven't actually compared it to those WRC machines for a number of reasons, including this is not the same track that we use in the Dirt Masters series. This is the much longer circuit, and also because this is built to WRC specs, whereas the WRC cars in the Dirt Masters series are fully tuned, whereas this TT is built to equal those cars in their stock state. And obviously I use the term stock loosely because they are already tuned racing machines. Overall though, it gives them a great run for their money. I would say this TT actually is a better handling rally car than many of the cars which are already rally machines. And I'm not just saying that because I built it. I really criticise my own tunes, but this is a naturally good rally car. And this setup works really well. The power is perfect for the car to cope with. You really do not feel the weight of the car. It handles beautifully. You've got brilliant counterbalance around corners, which obviously is important for both dirt and snow-based racing. And although I haven't actually tested it on a snow track, because I built it primarily for dirt, I think it will probably be a good snow racer as well, because the weight balance makes it very, very good for, as I said, counterbalancing the rear end around corners. And it's very, very easy to drive this car. It's very user-friendly. It's very beginner-friendly. The car doesn't really have any quirks. It doesn't really surprise you. It's very consistent. And I'd appreciate feedback from any of you guys who do choose to fit this tune to your TT, because I'd like to know if you find it fun and if you find it competitive. So that's it for this build. I'll see you guys next time, and as always, thanks for watching.